Guys, this is parking for the Hickory Creek Wilderness. Right below here is the entrance to the Tannenbark, but this is the entrance actually to the Hickory Creek Wilderness. Dave's already ahead of me, and Blister Boy and my teeth are Scott. We're planning on going back this loop junction, which is a 1 1/4 mile. There's a stream. That is where we're planning on maybe trying to set up base camp, and then we'll do day hikes from there or whatever. There's multiple trails around here. So, well, without further ado, let's hit the trail. Alright guys, we're walking along the Hickory Creek Wilderness Trail right now. A lot of blowdowns. Supposedly Stott said he saw a bunch of people coming across here with snowshoes and they had no problems last year. Gonna have to maneuver over and around some of the blowdowns with your pulse sled if you bring one. Today we just got the ULA Catalyst on our back. Dave's up ahead with his Kelty Red Cloud back. We're only about a 1/4 mile or so back in. My theater, Scott, he walked was at least up to the ridge, and then he's heading back home. So, but we're, like I said, we're planning on walking back to the actual Hickory Creek and spending the night tonight. A lot of good spots here, even if people didn't want to have to climb down this ridge when we get to it. You could hang up here, melt snow for water, come February that is, and not have to worry about traversing these grades. So, well, we're going to get moving along here, and about half hour, 40 minutes we should be down by the creek and showing you where we're hoping to base camp there in February. So stand by. We made it to the loop. We're going to travel north, which is going to take us down to the water source and into these hemlocks, where hopefully it'll be a good spot for us to have our group hang. We'll find out here momentarily, guys. Alrighty guys, our campsite for the night. We haven't thrown our tarps over, so we have a place to sit on our hammocks and enjoy the fire in between us here. We're not going to have a real big fire. I don't feel like staying up and tending it. So, all we'll do is throw our tarps down whenever it gets close. We're in a nice set of hemlocks. We did not find that one creek yet. We called it a day earlier than what we planned. There's a lot of good sites before we even get here, so like I said, because a lot of this is not very good for a pulk. Snowshoes ain't going to be an issue, but that can also change too. If we get a foot or two of snow, it's going to cover a lot of the short blowdowns. You'll be able to glide right over them. But we figured we'd take the hemlocks today and get ourselves out of the wind. Alright, I'll check in later. Little festive Christmas lights in the background.
Oh yes.
So.
Got them on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess they do, because the guys still do it.
Mm-hmm.
Get comments on hammock forums anyway.
Well, got the majority of my stuff put away, guys. All I got left is food bag, saw, hammock, and that's about it. Dave's more or less finished up over there. He got up a little bit before me. I unfortunately woke up about 5 times last night to make yellow snow, so I took advantage of getting a little bit extra Z's. Enjoying a nice hot cup of coffee and my down goodness here. Had fed my hunter, my wild side with some Jack's Lynx jerky for breakfast. I didn't feel like breakfast, so. But we'll do some more scouting on the way out of the area. Hope you guys don't mind a little bit of scout and camping combination video. At least you'll get a better feel for the area, I think. So, well guys, I'm going to keep this flip here short. We're going to finish our coffee and we'll show you some more on our way out as we're heading back out to the vehicle. Before I forget though, real quick, like I said, we didn't make it all the way to the water source last night. What it was, we were going to have to drop down this ridge, and Dave's knee was giving him some issues, and we really didn't want to take the chance of him not being able to get back out of here in the morning. So we went ahead and just skipped that. But there is plenty of water sources back here, but come February, it's going to be snow, we'll be melting snow. So, for water then, so. But, there's quite a few nice places right when we're coming in. We don't have to go very far. Set up a base camp. I know Fitz by Doc said he's going to bring down his canvas wall tent and a furnace, wood burner. That way he doesn't have to drag that thing in very far with a pulk either. So tons of wood. I'll show you that area. Tons of wood here. We didn't have any problems keeping the fire going as long as we wanted it to. Dave started up here just for a few minutes this morning to warm up the old hands and feet. So alrighty, enough yapping for now. Alrighty guys, we're in the area that Dave was thinking about if we didn't want to have to trot too far in and set up base camp and go from there. And still some blow down, so you gotta work around, but not as far going with the boys. Probably a quarter mile in from the vehicle. Only disadvantage of here I'm seeing so far is not having the hemlocks to be a wind block, but I think when we get back to the vehicle too, we'll drop our pats, take a little break, and walk across the road on the tannin bark there. Just go in a couple feet. There's supposed to be a water source real close by. Maybe might be a little suitable, because I saw a bunch of pines over there. We'll take a look, but we're just going to continue on the trail for now. Like I said, we're only about a quarter mile from the vehicle, so following somebody else's tracks out that was in here. So I don't know if they were a hunter or bushwhacker or what they were. So they weren't on a complete trail. So alrighty, we'll check in after a bit, folks. Alright guys, we just left the parking lot about a half a mile ago in Hickory Creek Wilderness. We looked at the tannin bark coming out, and that's another option. We just didn't feel like walking anymore. Dave's knees really getting on his nerves, so we skipped it. But I hope you guys, like I said, don't mind seeing a little bit of a camping video along with the tour of the area, which gives you a little bit of a feel what to expect while we're here. So alrighty, we're going to safely get ourselves home, or get Dave home and myself home, and get this edited and online for you folks. And as always, thank you for joining the PA Woodsman, Blister Boy over there, and most of all, God bless.